Hey, what's going on YouTube? So I'm back again. I know I've been gone for a little bit. Not wearing the cowboy hat, obviously wearing the combat shirt. Um this video is gonna be a little bit different than my cowboy rants. It's gonna be more geared towards well, what I always gear towards, politics and all that fun jazz crap. Politics and politicians didn't suck at their jobs, we wouldn't be doing these kind of videos. So, 3 rules. 1, if you don't like it, go ahead and turn it off. 2, if you don't like it, but you decide to comment, I am probably going to call you out depending on what your comment is, depending on how ignorant it is, and I will give you more facts. Number 3, if you do like it or if you don't like it, but you want to continue hearing what I have to say anyway, go ahead and like and subscribe. So, let's get into this video. First, what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about some of my fan mail I've gotten. Because, oh my word, some of this is hilarious. And I got it over Facebook, actually. Hold on, I've got another guy messaging me. But, here's a couple of the messages I got on Facebook about my videos. This person writes, I'm not going to give out their name or anything because I'm not going to do a call to fire like I'm pretty sure some people did to me. Because I got a bunch of comments on my stuff. This woman says, you're racist, homophobic, etc. And clearly you support genocide. So I wrote back, you're the ones who are supporting Muslims killing off an entire nation. And because I went and did some digging onto her profile and found that she said stuff about Palestine should just wipe out Israel, which I talked about in my previous video. I talked about Israel and what's going on over there, what's actually happening over there that nobody's actually fucking talking about. So, Palestine can go fuck right off. They can get blown up, whatever. You start a war with Israel, this is what happens. So, you're the ones who supports Muslims killing off an entire nation. That's what Palestine wants. Racist? Nope. Hate everyone who calls evil good and good evil. The guy in Wisconsin, no, he got what he deserved. The rapist in Wisconsin. No, homophobic. My God destroyed an entire nation for that sin. Look at Sodom and Gomorrah. Actually read the Bible or the Torah. I've been trained in both. And you'll find out that the things that you support are the things God would destroy. Now, am I saying that I believe that homosexuals should be destroyed? No. But what I am saying is, this person's also on a Christian page. So, you want to talk about homophobia, but you're going to sit here, tell me I'm homophobic, but you're going to sit here and also be on page that supports or being wiped out if you're homosexual. So, do I agree with that portion? Well, like I've said before, Old Testament law versus New Testament law. If people want me to do a video about the difference between the two, because New Testament we're under grace and Old Testament we're under the law, if you guys want me to break down what that actually means, totally will do that for people. Just put that in the comments. I don't have a lot of people commenting on what they want to see or what they want to hear, so just go ahead and put in the comments that you want me to do a video about that, because I'm not going to just go out and do that myself, because that's not what I'm on here for. I'm not on here to preach to people, but if you want that, go ahead and comment, say that that's what you want. So then I wrote back to her saying, also you voted for Biden, who is everything that you people hate. You probably support abortion too, not going to waste another breath on a waste of oxygen like you. Go apologize to that tree that had to die to keep you alive with its oxygen. She writes back, I only voted for Biden because I didn't see another choice. Great reason. Great fucking reason. Tell you what, go do some research. There were other fucking candidates that were better than both candidates. You could have voted for one of those guys. There was a guy running for the Constitutional Party. He would have been a better pick than either one of those guys. There was a person running for the Libertarian Party. Did not like her either, but would have been a better pick probably than Biden. And then she writes back, you're still a dick. Now, first of all, before I go into the next one, the fact that you had to tell me that I am still a dick, or that I am a dick. Um, you realize that I have been told this multiple times that I am a dick, and I just don't fucking care because I know I'm a dick. I'm proud to be a dick, and I'm not going to change from being a dick. That is literally my life slogan. My fiance can tell you that's how I feel about myself. My coworkers can tell you that's how I feel about myself. I know I'm a dick. Thank you for coming out and saying that I am one. Thank you for realizing it. I've been doing this for fucking months. A couple of months now. And you're just now I just now, because you told me, oh my god, I'm so sorry, you're right. I'm a complete dick. I should stop being one. Fuck you. I'm not going to stop from being a dick. Oh my god. Can't believe it took you. You think that's going to offend me that you called me a dick. No, all this is going to make me do is just laugh at you and just be like, oh my god, you're a fucking idiot. You think I care about your opinion of me. Do you really think I care? Listen to my voice. Listen to my fucking speech impediment. Do you really think I fucking care what you think of me? Do you really think my biggest, like, fucking, gripe with myself is that I'm a dick? Do you think that's the biggest thing I want to fix with myself is that I'm a dick? No! That's honestly the least of my fucking worries. The least of my worries is that I'm a fucking dick. I'm just like, oh, hey, I'm a dick. Perfect. Good. Yo, stay the fuck away from me. Great. This is why I have no friends, by the way. This other guy writes to me saying, fuck Trump, you racist, swamp-dwelling, sister-humping prick. I sat there and I read that. I was like, okay, first of all, I have said before, I did not like Trump. I voted for him because I didn't want Clinton, and I did not like the other two that were running. I voted for him because I didn't like Biden, and again, I didn't like the other two who were running. Now, were those two better, probably, in your mind than Biden? Because you guys keep saying I had no other option? Probably were better than Biden. The only reason you didn't vote for him was because you knew that vote would lose. However, going into, I know I'm breaking away from the fan mail that I wanted to get into, but however, going to go into some political things here. If you got all of your friends that you supposedly have a lot of, because everybody tells me, oh, I've got more friends than you. I don't fucking care how many friends you got. I don't care how few friends I have. My friends, I know if shit goes down up here, guess who I can call? Hey, I'm going to call him out. Hey, Nick, I've got a problem. I'm getting shot at. Yeah, you're an hour away, but guess what? I know that if I hold him off for at least an hour, that you're going to get here in time. Like, and I've got multiple friends like that. Not just Nick, but that's the one I'm going to call because I've talked to him already, asking if it's okay if I call him out, and he has said yes. He doesn't care. I haven't talked to the other ones to make sure it's okay with them for me to use them or use their names. But it's going to be hard for you. Nick is such a generic name. Everybody and their mother has somebody named Nick in the family. Pretty sure, anyway. Or at least a friend named Nick. Where was this other one that I had? Oh, that one was actually on Facebook, on my page, because somebody decided that, hey, I'm going to go onto your page and actually comment, not just message you. So, we're going to go to my profile here. Yeah, I know I can't comment or post for 20 hours. Thank you. Photos. There we go. Alright, so. Okay, well that didn't work. Well, here, I'll move on to my next point, and then I'll come back to the fan mail, because I'm trying to figure out how define all this, and I've got so many people who are posting things I can't post, so people. Anyway, um, moving on, we're going to talk about last Memorial Day. I want to make this video around on Memorial Day, and it just didn't kind of happen. Oh, that's where it was. So first of all, I put down an old job. I'll go back into the Memorial Day thing. I put down an old job for where I worked, and this was on December 4th, 2017. I put this down there, that I worked at this job, and a bunch of people were laughing at it and liking it, and somebody put my photo on there saying that's a dumbass. Again, thinking I'm going to get fucking upset about it. And someone else said, looks like he made a boom boom in his diaper. So, first of all, the fact that you took the time to search me, the fact that you took the time to find out where I supposedly worked, and I'll get back to that too, because I still have friends at that job, and I'll tell you what happened at that job. That was hilarious. The fact that you had the time all your day to comment on my stuff, the fact that you had the time to actually take my YouTube channel, go on to fucking Facebook, type it in, find me, and privately message me about how you feel about me. The fact that you had all that time tells me that you have no fucking life. So I'm sorry that your life is so miserable that, hey, I've got nothing but time to go on fucking social media and just try to tear apart this guy's life and try to make him feel bad about himself. If you watched my videos at all, or if you paid attention to any of the things I've said, you would probably know, and I know it's probably just some guy who probably just put on his Facebook page or put on some Facebook page and just got shared a bunch of times, and they just sat there and said, look at this guy, look at this guy, look at what an idiot this guy is. Go comment on his page, here's his name, blah, 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 blah. And people just went and did it. I know that's probably kind of what happened because I don't have enough views on my YouTube for it to be like a bunch of people watched my YouTube channel. Mostly probably because I do make these videos a little bit longer. I'm thinking about making them a bit shorter because, well, people don't have the time to just sit down for an hour and watch this. So, I know that Jason Steele wanted me to keep them at an hour because I was putting a lot of information in, but I feel like that's a lot of the reason why it deters people from watching these videos, and there is information I want to get out there that people do need to hear. So I'm making shorter videos, which then means I can make more videos instead of just doing one long one. So I can get the information out there still, have more videos up, and you guys can sit and watch for like 5-10 minutes instead of having to watch for a fucking hour. Moving on though. You people think that I actually fucking care. That you think I'm an idiot. Now, if you were to sit there and say something like, I'm not even going to give you examples because then you'll start doing it and then I will get pissed. Right now, I'm just laughing at you because I'm just like, God, your life sucks. You have this much time on your hands to just sit there and do that. Like, I literally just sat there when I was doing my research. It was literally like me sitting there and clicking on their name and scroll down to the first thing I saw and was just like, okay, there's the first thing I see, so that's what I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack that first thing I see about you. Because I don't have the fucking time to be sitting here going, blah, 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 blah. You looked all the way back in 2017 to see where I was working. And then another person put out a meme about me, or a meme I shared on one of the pages I followed that I got kicked off, so I can't find those comments. But I got kicked off that page. Shocker. They went and searched for a meme that I posted. I don't know how long it took me to find that meme because when I went to go look for it, I sat there and looked through my like posts and everything. I was like, where the fuck is this? And because all my posts, if you're not a friend of mine, are hidden. So I don't know how the fuck they had to figure out how to get into like, okay, what has he shared? And they sat there and they said, look at this. You said this. I was like, actually, I shared a meme that said that. I didn't say it. Did I share it? Yes. Do I agree with it? Yes. But I didn't say it. So, you are unintelligent for trying to come at me and say that you're the one who said this. You're the one who started this. No, actually, I'm not. Someone else said it. I agree with it. Big difference. But going back to the whole thing about my old job that I used to work at in 2017, where they tried saying where I worked. No, I keep putting that in my mouth. Apparently, somebody actually called my job, and not just somebody, but like 4 people called my old job to complain about the things that I've said about how I'm homophobic, how I'm racist, how I'm a bootlicker, and first of all, this was a security job that they called because I've worked security since I was like 18, and they called the security job the security job, and which was the first armed security job I ever worked, the only armed security job I've ever worked too. No, I've worked other armed security jobs, but they weren't like, okay, well, they weren't jobs. They were voluntary events, but the only security job, the only security position where I was getting paid, like I said, I've done volunteer work with security where I'm armed, but the only one where I was actually paid to be armed was this job. So, they sat there and they called these guys to tell them I was racist, tell them I was homophobic, tell them that I was transphobic, which I sat there and was like, isn't that the same thing? Homophobic and transphobia. Wouldn't that be kind of the same area? I mean, I know it's different. That's no problem with homosexuality. Actually, I have very little problem with homosexuality than I do with transphobia or with transgenders. The reason why I say that is because homosexuals, the majority of them, are not going to sit there and try to shove down your throat that I'm homosexual and you need to accept me. The majority of them don't do that. It's the minority of them who are loud who do that. And they always say, loud and proud. And I just sit there and like, I can say I'm loud and proud too because of the fact that I am very loud and I'm very proud of the fact that I'm loud. It did me wonders as a drill sergeant. Or as drill cadre. And they just sit there and they're just like, I'm loud and proud. I'm just like, yeah, well, I can be louder. Trust me. So, that's why I have very little problems with homosexuals. Because I'm just like, you know what? You and I can be friends. You and I can talk with each other. You and I can get along because of the fact that you don't try to shove down my throat. It's just a thing of, yeah, this is like a homosexual friend of mine sits there, looks over at a guy, and is like, oh, he's kind of cute. Doesn't ask me if he's kind of cute or anything. Just says that to me. I look over, whatever. Not my type, obviously. And then we were sitting there at a bar one time. We were trying to pick up dates, and don't know why he brought me for a wingman. It kind of felt weird that he brought me for a wingman. He told me it was because he wanted to get my opinion about people. I was just like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're looking for because I don't know anything about that situation there. And then he told me, oh, I'll be your wingman too for a woman. I'm like, you have no idea what I'm looking for, bro. Okay. And we just started having fun with it. But it's different. I can't get my hat to sit straight. That's why I like my cowboy hats. But it's different with the transgenders because all of them, it seems like, are just like, here, let me just shove my idea down your throat and you have to accept everything I say. And you're just sitting there trying to fight back at it, trying to say I am not going to just bow down to all this. And the thing that really just drove me to the point where I was like, you know what, I'm not going to accept any of this, was when they came out and said that if you are a straight male or a straight female and you will not date a transgender, you are transphobic. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm transphobic. Yep. I will not date a woman who used to have adrenaline. I don't want my fiance dating somebody who used to have a slit. Yeah. Fuck it. I'm transphobic. Whatever. But anyway, so they called this old job, said all this shit, and my old supervisor just kind of just said, it was like, yeah, he no longer works here. And they're like, oh, he got fired? He goes, no, he hasn't worked here for like quite a few years. Because I quit in 2018 because the job was just... Anyway, I'm not going to get into all that because I do have friends who work there. And they love it. It was not a good fit for me. It was not a good fit for, at that time, what I was doing in my personal life. It wasn't a good fit. Because the only days I was getting off was for my drill days. And they tried to chalk it up to miscommunication. Of they thought I wanted to work that much. Where it was a thing of I was trying to help out. And it was a thing of I figured out that if I did it 3 times in a row, all of a sudden they thought I wanted to do it all the time. And then all of a sudden all I'm getting off is just for my drill days. And it's just like, okay, I have a life. I need more than just 3 days off a month. Because those 3 days off, I'm not even off. I'm doing military shit. So, and now I just share more than I wanted to about my personal life, about military. And don't get into the whole military thing with me. I don't want to talk about my military career. Or lack thereof. Yeah. It's not something I really share with people unless I actually know them. So, anyway. Yeah. Moving into it. My supervisor then told a friend of mine, that friend told the other 3 friends I had there, and they're all blowing up my phones. Like, bro, you need to hear this. Somebody's pissed at you. And they're just like telling me all this stuff. I'm just sitting there and looking at my phone. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, they took the time out of their day thinking that I still worked there? Oh, that's right, because I didn't put in that I work at this place now. That's right. Oh my god. Got it. And I just sat there and was like, whatever. I was like, let them be pissed. I don't care. They can be pissed off. And the funniest thing about it is that one of the guys sat there and starts saying that I can't believe that they thought, like, that you're a racist. He's like, because I've worked with you. He's like, and you and I got along great. Black guy, him and I, or he was, and we got along great. He's like, I can't believe that they thought you were a racist. I was like, yeah, well, shit happens. People are just stupid. They hear you say that you disagree with BLM, and you disagree with this, and you disagree with that, and they just decide to label you as a Nazi. It's just what happens. Unfortunately, especially if you're white. If you're a black and you come out and say you hate BLM or you hate this or you hate that, they call you a coon. Which, why is that not racist? How is that not racist to say that, okay, this black guy who doesn't agree with the narrative, he's a coon. This white guy who is proud that he's of Swedish, Norwegian descent, and Hebrew descent, he's a Nazi. Like, how is that not considered racist? Oh, because it doesn't fit their persona of what you're supposed to be. So therefore, how can we attack you? We'll use words. That brings me to my next fucking point after I talk about Memorial Day real quick. So, Memorial Day. Don't come up and thank vets for their service on Memorial Day. That is not what that day is about. If you want to think of that, first of all, we don't like that. Just, like, we appreciate it, but we don't like it because of Memorial Day. We remember our buddies who gave up they gave the ultimate sacrifice, gave up their life, all that. And so when you come up to us on, like, even Veterans Day and you thank us for our service, all we're thinking about is, you know, who should be thanked is my buddy over here, who's with me every night in my mind, because I still see him. And that's what we start thinking, but instead we just say, well, thank you for your support. But Memorial Day is not the day to come to a vet, especially on Memorial Day, is not the day to come to a vet and say, thank you for your service. Because it's not about that, it is about remembering those who died. I just watched a video earlier today put on by this Angry Drill Sergeants guy. If you guys haven't checked out his YouTube video, you need to. We are not affiliated with each other. Would I love to be affiliated with the guy? Absolutely, because the guy is awesome. He is hilarious. But I was watching a video by him where there was a TikTok woman who was coming out just shitting all over the sacrifice of Memorial Day. And she was just shitting on it, just talking about why are we celebrating murderers. And I just sat there and like every blood vessel on my body was just like, oh my god, oh dear Lord, I'm only one man. Whoo, I'm only a man. You have to forgive me for the thoughts that went through my mind of what I wanted to say to this bitch. Like, oh my god. Memorial Day is not about murderers. It is about people who fought and died for your freedom, which, again, you made another TikTok video talking about how, well, you don't believe the military dies for your freedoms because they're yours. They're given to you at birth. The military doesn't die for them. The government can't just take them away because they are yours at birth. Well, fun fact, actually, as we found out with the coronavirus, the government can come in and take away your rights. They can try to come in and take away your rights. And then you people, I say that as you people, as to this woman who probably went out and did exactly what the government told you to do. Oh, the government says to wear a mask. I'll wear a mask. Oh, the government says to go get vaccinated. I will go get a vaccine. So again, you gave up your freedom to choose. You have freedom of choice. That was a God-given right to us when we were created. And yes, I say created. Yes, I say God-given because I do believe in God. I am a God-fearing Christian. And I do believe that we were given free will. Now I'm going to get fucking Calvinists coming in here saying, we don't have free will. Free will doesn't exist. Okay, well, you and I can debate about that, not on YouTube, and not on Facebook. If you want to meet up and meet face-to-face to debate about that, we can do that. And that's the other thing, too. With these fan mail people that keep sending me this stuff, I can't comment on any of it right now on my page, so they were smart to do it that way. But I'm literally going to comment here in 20 hours, or 19 hours now, 19 hours and like 10 minutes now, I'm literally going to comment and say, you know what's great about this? Is that you guys can hide behind a keyboard and say what you want to say. The difference between you and I is I will say whatever it is to your face. Where it seems like you want to hide behind a keyboard and say it. You don't believe that I will? Ask my coworkers. Everything I have said on this video about some of my coworkers, I have said to their face. Everything I've said politically, I have said at work. And guess what? We all understand at my job that, hey, you have freedom of speech. You have freedom to choose what you believe. Why have we lost that as a society? Oh, because the government says that we shouldn't. You don't agree with the government, you should stay quiet. Unless, of course, it's a Republican, or a conservative, or a constitutionalist, or somebody who agrees with guns, or libertarian, or agrees with this, or agrees with that, then you can say what you want. But if it's this, nope, you have to leave that alone. I noticed that with Obama being in office. Obama was in office. We could not say anything against what he was doing. You could say that you were pro-Obama, you could not say you were anti-Obama. Trump got in. Flip that around. You can say anything you want against what he's doing, you cannot say anything for what he's doing. Wait, what? And everybody's like, well, why did you get out, bro? You love the military. Why did you get... I'll tell you why I got out. Politics is why I got out. I got out because of politics. I got tired of the fact... Oh, and then there was the whole thing of you can't yell at troops anymore. You can't swear at the troops. They're getting rid of shark attack. Even in the infantry, they're getting rid of shark attack. It's just like... If you guys don't know what that is, Google what shark attack is. Or YouTube shark attack. It is scary. And they're getting rid of it because, oh, you don't want to scare them away. You don't want to break them. No, you do want to break them. You break them, you rebuild them. That's how the military fucking works. And yeah, I know I'm going more and more into the military. It's because Memorial Day just happened and we're talking about military stuff. But that's how this shit works. Oh my God, the fact that people can't understand that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Lord Almighty. Come back soon. So, moving more into it, we're going to talk about a little bit more about Memorial Day, about what happened. Here's another thing that happened. Kamala Harris, Harris, our vice president, comes out and says, enjoy a long weekend. Or enjoy the long weekend, is what she says. Waiting. Okay, nothing. Really? You're not going to mention the fact of why we have a long weekend this week? Like, this month? Really? Like, hey, Harris, here's an idea. Maybe, just maybe, think about why do we have this year? Oh, troops died. We should maybe remember them. Hey, enjoy the long weekend. Remember why we recognize Memorial Day. We shouldn't say celebrate. You don't celebrate Memorial Day. You remember. That's why it's called Memorial. You are remembering. But no, she just says, enjoy the long weekend. Now we're going to go into our president that we have, Biden. Oh my God. Gives a speech. Woman introduces him. Come to find out, this woman is this vet's wife. The vet has his kids sitting with him, his daughter, her 2 brothers in uniform, sitting with him. And I dug more into the story than what was just there, like on the headlines and everything. I did a bunch of research on it, found out what was going on there. And just sits there with his daughter, with his sons. And Biden goes to give his speech, and all of a sudden stops and looks at her and goes, and she's in elementary school, mind you. And he goes, I love those little, what are those called? The clip things that go in your hair for women. Bassinets. He's like, I love your little bassinets. Look at her. Look at her. She looks like such a young lady. She looks like she could be 19. Look at her. Look at how beautiful of a young woman she is. 2 brothers grab her, escort her out. Dad stands up, gives a salute, and walks out. Fuck you, you pervert. Like, how? Now somebody's going to think I'm Indian. And that's where the racist thing comes in, because I make comments like that. Wow, maybe I actually am. I don't know anymore. Jesus Christ. Come on, guy. Anyway, somebody's going to complain about that I just did that, and I don't care. I'm chewing on this because it keeps my mouth busy. Anyway, continuing in, so Biden says that, and even the press was just like, what the fuck? And then you've got the press with Harris who are just like, what the fuck? What did she say? And now, all of a sudden, I'm talking with people who voted for Biden who actually said, I think I made a mistake. I was like, no shit! You just figured that out? God, you guys are slow learners. It's almost like we warned you that this was a bad fucking idea. But no, why would we listen to the gun crazy nuts and the Bible pushers and all these other people about, oh, this is a bad idea? Why would we listen to them? Well, maybe because we can sit here and look at things and be like, hey, this is what he said. This is what he said he's going to do. He's probably lying, because guess what? He's a politician. At least with Trump, we just sat there and were like, yeah, he lied about it. He's a politician. And I loved having people be like, oh, did you hear that Trump lied about it? I was like, yeah. He can't do something they promised he was going to do. Wow, he's a politician. And yeah, you had the Trumpers who were like, oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay, he lied. No, he didn't lie. He's a politician. No, he's not. This is why I get looked at and I'm like I'm an idiot. It's because of you. Thank you so much for proving to everybody that we're all idiots. Like, this is why I get looked at like that. Is because of people like you. Stop being a cult and just understand. And a lot of them were cultish. And I'm not going to deny that. But like I've said before, I'm tired of the fact that we have to only vote for two people. Constitutionalists, figure out an actual candidate who's actually a good fucking candidate, who's actually a constitutionalist. That's why I didn't vote Constitutional Party last year. Was because the constitutionalist we had wasn't a good one. He didn't. No. Nope. Anyway. Moving in more. We've got a shooting that happened on June 3rd. Now, this guy who was shot, Winston Smith, I believe is what his name was. I believe that was his name. Hold on, I'm going into my messenger because I've been talking with people about it. Yep, Winston Smith. So, media's trying to make him out that he was this great fucking guy. And tried to say that, oh, he grabbed his phone so he could YouTube because he was a YouTuber. And I had people actually who were just like, well, shouldn't you feel like worried about it because you're a YouTuber? I'm like, why would I be worried? First of all, I get stopped by a cop. Guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to go reach you for my fucking phone. Second of all, I'm not going to start shooting a fucking cop. Which is what he started doing. Oh, we don't actually know that because the Ramsey County Police, blah, 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 can't wear cameras. Body cameras because they're not allowed to yet. So we don't actually know what actually happened. So what source did you listen to? Well, I listened to a very close friend of his. Were they there? Well, no, but the close friend said that he reached for his phone to videotape. But he wasn't there. No. Okay, well, what does the witness say? Well, she hasn't given me a statement. So let me think about this for a second. I'm supposed to listen to this close friend who, as my brother has said, you can sit there, show the jury and the media and the friends and family of a perpetrator a video of this guy or woman just brutally murdering people, showing their face and everything while they're doing it, smiling while they're doing it. You can show that all to them, show it in court. The jury sees it, the judge sees it, the lawyers see it, and the guy's lawyer is sitting there like, oh shit, that's a oh shit moment. And the friends and family will still get up to testify that that wasn't him. He would never do anything like that. He was such a kind person. It doesn't matter. I will not listen to a friend. I will not listen to a family member. It's just like with my family, I have told them, I was like, if there's a court situation with me ever, do not testify. Because all you're going to do is just prove the point. That you're going to just say, whatever to try to get me off because you're my friend, you're my family. Now, I know my family well enough that if I actually went out and did something that Winston Smith went and did, I know my family well enough, I know my friends well enough that it would sit and be like, I never saw him doing something like this. That's what they would say, is I never saw him being able to do something like this. Or, some of my friends might say, yeah, saw this coming because of how angry I am or something like that. So, I know my friends and family well enough that I know that they will testify to the truth, but I don't want them testifying in my defense. And I know they're going to have to, but I don't want them to because of the fact that, like I've said before, this is generally what happens. Winston Smith was a piece of shit. He made YouTube videos talking about killing cops, joking about killing cops, and I read an article too where it said that he was a cop killer. I don't necessarily know if that's true or not, but I have not found enough evidence have not found enough evidence yet to suggest that he actually was. But I do know he was a piece of shit just from watching the YouTube videos that he did have. And people are like, oh, he was a comedian. He was supposed to be funny. Yeah, his shit wasn't funny talking about killing cops. That shit's not funny. That's like me getting on here joking about killing everybody who flies a Black Lives Matter flag. Or everybody who's part of ANTIFA. Now, ANTIFA and BLM, here is my message to you. If you don't stop doing what you're doing, and I'm not trying to sound like a dick by saying what I'm saying, but if you don't stop doing what you're doing, I'm not trying to sound like I'm threatening you either. If you don't stop doing what you're doing, you're going to piss off every American patriot to the point where what you think you want is going to be what you get. Because right now you think you want war. And you think you want war against the vets, against the police, and right now even against the construction workers, or the city workers, because of the fact that they're tearing down the barricades. They're making a roundabout so you keep your fucking statue of a guy who beat a woman for drug money. But this is my only warning, and I'm begging you. Stop. Because what is going to happen is every pissed off patriot is going to decide, and every pissed off vet, and every pissed off police officer, and every pissed off city worker is going to decide, fuck it. You guys want a war? You guys want to go? We can go. You guys want to play? We'll play. And the bloodshed that was during the Revolutionary War and during the Civil War, during any of the wars, will be nothing compared to what's about to happen. The only difference is, we won't shoot children. And we won't use children as shields. And that is why, to the rest of you, that is why, the ones who don't understand why I'm against BLM and why I'm against Antifa, that is why I call them a terrorist organization. Because I've only seen terrorists hide behind their children. I have never seen anyone else try to hide behind their children. My dad, if he got into an argument with somebody, I would watch him grab one of my siblings or myself and put us behind him. My dad used to wear Minneapolis Police Department material all over the place, and I remember getting spit on when we were at a Walmart. And my dad, they were coming on this side, and I was walking on this side of my dad, and my dad moved me over to this side to keep me away from them, because he knew if something was going to happen, he needed to protect me. That is the difference between a man and a fucking coward. And that's what BLM and Antifa are. They're fucking cowards. Why you hide your face? Why? Why do you hide? You want to play? Let's you and I play. Last point I'm going to talk about real quick. And then I'll sign off for the day. And I know people are probably just like, Jesus Christ, why are you getting darker and darker with some of your material? I'm getting darker because of the fact that I see a very dark pit coming to America. And I'm trying to warn people about what's coming. Because once it comes, it's going to be too late. I don't think there will be any going back once this happens. So, this is my final, or not my final warning, but this is my warning to all of the Americans who don't want to be involved. You're going to have to pick a side. Because the problem is going to come where it's going to be on your doorstep. As unfortunate as that sounds, and I know there are people, I've got people in my life who are just like, I don't know what, I don't want to choose a side because I've got friends on this side, I've got friends on that side, and I really don't care enough about either side to choose. And I sit there and I just like, oh, you're going to have to. Sorry, but that's what it's going to come down to. And it's not because my side is going to attack you for not choosing. But I've seen enough BLM and Antifa to know that if you're not on their side, even if you're part of the middle ground, I've seen enough about BLM and Antifa where if you try to say it doesn't affect me, they don't take it as you are not on our side, so therefore we're going to beat the shit out of you. And that right there is the difference between my side and that side. Because my side is, you don't want to pick a side? Fine. Stay the fuck on my way. Get behind me. But just get the fuck out of the way. Whereas that side doesn't say get behind me. They will use you as a fucking shield, or they will beat the shit out of you. Or they'll just shoot you in a drive-by as they've done with these 15 fucking girls this year. Or not even just girls, kids. BLM and Antifa, you're a fucking coward. Go after people who can actually fight to defend themselves. Why don't you try doing that? I love the fact that they keep trying to say, well, our fight's with the cops. Yeah, well, you guys don't go and attack the cops, do you? No, you go and you attack harmless people. You're going to attack people that you know can't fight to defend themselves. That's who you're going to attack. Antifa actually went and attacked a vet a couple years ago who was in a wheelchair. Fucking cowards. You go and you fight somebody because you know that they can't fight back, or that they're not strong enough to take care of themselves. Let's play a game. Let's you and I play. You try to come find me, because I'm not going to come find you. I'm not going to come hunt you down. I'm not the one who's been saying that I will do that. You guys actually do what you say that you're going to do. Try to come find me. Try to hunt me down. I'm ready.